What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Yeah, well, Phil LaGreco, Paulie Malignaggi's cousin. That's about the only thing that he could say for himself. He showed up and got himself a good check to get knocked out in like the first round.
Not thinking about that I came in to do a job, to do a clinical job and be smart, hit, move, and box well. And I just want to thank all the fans today for turning out and enjoying my victory. Calm back. Phil Greco said that he was going to risk getting knocked out to knock you out. But did you think that it would be over in 40 seconds? Did you think that you were capable of producing that sort of thing? I mean, I like to box him. I like to box him. If I can't do a good finish shot, someone doesn't say to me just before the fight, "Oh, you're looking for a knockout. Look, you're looking for a big shot." You'll see the openings yourself. I mean, we've been sparring day in, day out. Obviously, my hand-eye coordination is very, very sharp. I saw the opening, put the right hand, left hook, and I knew it hurt. Finished him off.
Yeah, well, right now they're showing that. We're waiting for the people to show up. Well, let me get into that. Welcome, everybody. We're in the live chat. Um, Vargas was winning the fight. A lot of people saying Vargas. They had Vargas winning. I had Vargas winning 6 rounds. I have to go back and rescore. Some of the rounds were close, but I may have given Vargas 6 to 7 rounds in the fight. But some of the rounds were very close. Well, that's because if you got to look at rounds like round one, um, like 2, 3, and 4, like 3 was close. 4, 3, but that early rounds was Jesse. Jesse activity level was incredible. He fought, and I told you guys, well, you guys doubted Jesse. I said Jesse will fight him. But in the second half, when Adrian hit him with the low blow, he hit him with like 2 major low blows, and it took a lot of wind out of Jesse. And in round 7, he was gassed. You could tell by looking at the legs. You look at a fighter's legs, they tell you the story. In the beginning, Jesse was popping the jab and moving, pop, 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 moving. Round 7, his legs were dead. Adrian was moving around. That got nothing to do with blacks. I'm black, and I thought Jesse probably won 7 rounds. It's, it was more logical that he won 7 than Adrian winning 7. No, Adrian Broner's belt is made differently than Vargas's belt. His belt is like this big. So what you guys see when the punches land on the belt, it's where the referee will count what's low and what's not. Some of them were low, some of them was on the belt. So of course Roy Jones Jr. would say he was better than Floyd Mayweather. Why wouldn't Roy say that? One thing I do know is that they won't be a rematch. You think AB finna go through that again? Hell no. He wanted to fight Omar Figueroa. That's who he wanted to fight. He's like, wait a minute, I was supposed to fight Figueroa. Mayweather and them threw this guy and hell me. Adrian is strong. At this weight class, Adrian is very strong. That's what a lot of you guys don't understand. He's strong. His left hand is stronger than his right hand. Vargas hit him with some great shots in the fight. But. But Well, that's because he got a little short head. And he's like Adrian Broner like this. So it's so he got a good chin because it's like stuck on his head, right? He got like no neck, which is good. It helps him in boxing. He don't need that neck. He need to keep that head just like this. AB, always flashy. I'm about billions. Young, flying, flashy. Man, I'll fight him again right now. Man, you ain't with me. You ain't with me. None of y'all with me except for the people I brought in my bag and my brush. That's all that's with me. So yeah, it was the tales of two type of fights. Adrian landed the more telling shots. When he landed, they had more impact. Looked like they hurted Jesse a lot more than Jesse shots. But Jesse was landing good shots. You just couldn't tell as much as the more telling blows looked like they were on Jesse's face because Jesse bruised. You could see the bruises more on Jesse. But Jesse was tagging him, and Jesse hit hard. Yeah, my buddy Mexican, he said the same thing. He sat here was like, "Well, at least we know he's a racist." That's funny. He's like, "We got to go do it in my house. There's a bunch of Mexicans in here." Yeah, he came out to Gummo because he was in New York. Yeah, they real cool. That was just all a show. Adrian putting on a show and all that in the ring so they could sell it. He was like, "Give me the mic." He tried to take the mic from Jim Gray. Jim Gray was like, "Man, you get back, man. You ain't getting this mic, man. You ain't getting this from me." Nobody snatches the mic from Jim Gray. Man, get back, man, get back. Tank looked like the Tank that needed to be there. Finally, there's a Tank that was in shape, that was focused, who was ready to go. But he had a guy that he's been stopped before, but Tank, when he's in shape at that weight class, if he could make 130 and stay at 130, he will be incredible. Because he hits really hard for the division. And when he went to the body, his body shots is what wins him the fights. Got to go to the body. And once he hurt him downstairs, that was it. You can go up top. Well, I hope he the future. Tyson was the future. We saw what happened with Tyson. And him and Tyson got, it's the vices that come along when you winning and looking good. It's like you look good now. What about the next fight? You ain't gonna see Charlo versus Hurd right now. You know why you ain't gonna see Charlo versus Hurd? Because they want to look good on Instagram. They want to look good on the videos for the internet. They ain't talking about looking good in the ring. They want to look good fighting people you like. Who? Who is this? Jared Hurd and already in 3 fights fought better competition than Charlo. Charlo's whole career, he done had 3 fights with people better than his entire career already in 1 year. Oh, that fight, that wasn't even a fight. That was an execution. Santino had no business being in the ring with him. Why isn't he fighting somebody a competition? Fight Demetrius Andrade. Fight Andrade. What you fighting Santino for? Oh, so we could be number one contender for Triple G? Charlo next fight, either one of them. They next fight better be against somebody. For real. I'm serious. They gotta fight somebody. I don't even consider them. I'm not taking them serious at all till they fight somebody. Jamal beat J Rock. That was his only fight that he won. He fought Austin Trout. He fought 2 fights. Austin Trout and J Rock. The Austin Trout fight was a draw, to say the least. He had a draw. He won the first half, lost the second half. He beat J Rock. Best fight, impressive fight for him. He beat J Rock. All hands, all hail to him. That was a tough fight for him. The battle of the young guys. But Demetrius Andrade's out there. He's been calling them out. Why they ain't making that fight? You call out Triple G and Canelo. Yeah, Laura fight you could make. You could fight Laura. You could fight you could fight Laura, you could fight Canelo's out. Well, Canelo, that might be hard to make. But Demetrius Andrade don't have any flaws with coming to Showtime to make the fight happen. All it takes is a phone call. All I'm saying is who they gonna fight next. I don't want to see nobody that Al Heyman then dug up from a basketball court and said, "Do you want to fight at 154 pounds?" I don't want to see no more of these guys that they imported over from another country, and they don't want to lose they lose the fight, so they taking it on short notice. He's not active enough because he ain't signed. He got nobody looking out for him in this business. He tried to sign with Rock Nation and all that. That was just goofy. That whole thing was goofy. That whole deal was ridiculous. They don't have the experience in dealing with the boxing business to understand how to make something like to develop a fighter. They need some fighters that's already developed, like Cotto. And they still didn't know what they were doing with him. They overpaid him. Well, he didn't see the benefits of signing with Al because he's like, why would I need to sign with Al for? I can get this, and this. And they were like, well, you need to sign with Al. And he still didn't sign with Al, and it is what it is. Broner didn't win. It was a draw. How did I like his performance? It was so. Broner still do too much waiting around. You can't give up 4 or 5 rounds in a fight and then try to fight your way back into the fight. You keep playing those dangerous games, you ain't gonna be around. You understand? I know he doesn't throw his hands the way he should, and the reason why is because he got to save it up. He know he can't shoot his load early and get into a firefight early because he got to save it for the end. because making weight and making these, because he had to kill himself just to make 144. So imagine him trying to make 140. Tank Davis, he looked really good today. He's focused. When Tank is focused, he's unstoppable. At 130, he hits very hard. A skilled boxer and somebody who can take it will give him problems. You got to push him past 5, 6 rounds. If you could take 5, 6 rounds of Tank and survive and get him to past 6, you will have a chance. But I don't know how many people can do it. I mean, Broner fought Madonna with everything he got, and I don't know how he did it. He stood right in front of Madonna and was trying to knock Madonna out, and Madonna was all over him like a coat. And he had Madonna running from him in the last round because he hurt Madonna with a left. Madonna couldn't even believe he got rocked by Adrian Broner. It was after the bell, but Adrian rung his bell. He was knocked out on his feet. He was in the corner looking for the rope and ringing. His head was ringing. The whole 12th round, he had to run from Adrian Broner. Broner was dropped like 3 times in the fight on his feet, and he was chasing Madonna in the last round. Nobody brings that up. Mm. A lot of people said it was 53% thought that Jesse won the fight. And this kind of fight kind of broke out that way too. If I was out in New York or Vegas, man, betting the draw would have made a lot of money. That's what I'm saying. It was either Vargas win or draw. That's how the way I could see it. I couldn't see 7 rounds. I could give Adrian. That's something I could say. The rounds Adrian Broner won, you knew he won. You know, he landed big shots. He threw big combinations in there. He landed like cleaner, the more telling shots. Jesse's shots was more like pushy. They didn't look like they affected him. But when Adrian landed a big shot, you actually saw it. It looked better. So Charlo's apologized to you yet? Nah, they ain't gonna do that. They're gonna be suckers to the end. I don't want their apology nowhere. I mean, Jamal got a victory. He beat Centeno, whoever he is. He got a knockout over him in the second round. Um, who are the people they sleeping? That's the only problem, Marco. Who? Who are they? I don't know them. You know them? Because I don't.
Amazing. Kind of give can live it off my name for a long, long time. But now listen, man. We're here in the ring now, and guess what? The world knows if who's gonna win the fight, big elbow fight. Come on, look, we're here. The fans over there, listen, man. You got a long way to go, man. Listen to me. And I'm not one fighter. I'm not one fighter. I'm not a fighter to run away. Hell, I came to Eddie and I signed to do with your promotional company, Eddie has fashion company. I'm not close to you, so I'm chasing you. Remember that. No, you're right to respond. What do you say to that? He doesn't want the fight. He's the front up. He's the front up. You don't want the fight. I'm here. All the fans, I'm here. Come on, I'm here. All the fans want the fight. I want the fight. You know, if you win the jump to the chase stars, then when he gets in there with me, I'll make him see stars. Can you make more to win? Why do we need to sit down and make 150 today? His last fight's a middle weight. You know, he's been out for 2 years. He's struggled to make by the way, so why not make it a catch weight? Okay, well, you made a few friends up here.
Yeah, let's make the fight at 150. They can make it at 150. Amir Khan don't want nothing to do with Kell Brook. Why do they keep trying to force that? Amir Khan will be knocked out so quick. Yeah, of course he's trash. He's been trash his entire career. Golden Boy was pushing him along, but Donna almost killed him. Yeah, man, it was. You know how you go on the thing I was looking up here, and I said, well, let me go up here and look around and see what I come up with. And I actually found. I was like, what is this? All these people like that's been sending diss videos about me. I've never heard them, and I was like, man, I ain't even heard this one. I remember the one guy. He made his whole career of like, I'm gonna make a whole career out of dissing Carcino. So I think on one video or something, I dissed him back, and somebody just brought it up. And it was a UK guy. I'm like, this guy battled me. Like, I don't even remember half this stuff. Somebody supposedly taken up for how the Illuminati killed hip hop. Oh my God, I forgot. I even did that. It's a long time ago. The reason I can't stand Carcino for like, I'm just running at all this stuff. I'm like, man, what is this? Where does AB go from here? Well, he didn't lose. So his career continues. You know, they're definitely not going to do a rematch. They might do the Omar Figueroa fight next. That was the fight he was supposed to fight. He wasn't supposed to fight Jesse Vargas. They would have never put him in the ring with Jesse Vargas. Jesse's a lot better than what people think. Reasons I can't stand Carcino for life. Let me see this. This looks each. Oh my God.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kelly.
Kelly.
Now I decided
She looked like Tyrone Bigham. Look at this.
let me take some scenes, some steps, not even keep it. It's gonna be my.
She look like, man, I got to make some earns and get to the bank. Looking like Tyrone Biggums. What is this?
Earlier I got a call. I'm not gonna put him on blast. It was another podcaster or vlogger who called and he's like, "Hey, don't like this video. I did Carantino." Like, oh shit, oh snap, no, you did not. He was like, yeah. He was like, I was like, well, instantly to myself, I'm like, I'm not about to tell him he's wrong. I'm about to support this because I cannot. Is it Caracino? Caracino? I don't know his name. I mean, like I said, this is not to like hate on the man. Just to simply just go for reasons why he just gets on our nerves. Back to the story. He's like, I posted it, blah blah blah. I said, hey, can I share it? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna add you, send my audience over to you. Get this thing on and not popping because nobody's out here like like blasting this guy. And when I say blasting, like call him on his shit. Now it happens all throughout his comments. Like if you go on this man's comments, people be like blind for. You know what I'm saying? Like he always trying to claim he always got the low down scoop on stuff, but they be mad like reporting on it. But they be like, for instance, with the Safari and Nicki Minaj situation, he was like, yeah, everybody go follow Safari. I can't tell you right now knew when he said I can't tell you. Wendy Williams had already been prepping us all week prior to even when Remy Ma and Fat Joe came on that Safari was coming on the show. But of course, Carcino wants to act like he got all the goddamn tricks out the bag. I mean, tricks in the bag. Starts to sit here and be like, oh, but I can't tell you. I just go follow him. Next thing you know, Safari goes on Wendy Williams, then he makes a video. And he's like, oh, I told you guys, I just didn't want to say anything about it. He basically was just trying to take some props that
No.
that didn't even belong to him. Just
Safari like, told me don't say nothing.
But leave it as an opinion. Don't try to make it seem like you are that server. Because sir, no, you are not. And then he's so biased. Like we all know the man does not like Meek Mill. So anything you see on Carcino's page is gonna be slandering Meek Mill. Now I'm not really here trying to like take up for Meek Mill, but what I'm trying to say is like you're so biased, It's just it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then, like I said, that I told you show, like nobody likes the I told you so type of guy. I mean, or girl. I mean, it's cute a couple times, in between, but man, every video is like I told you so. You might as well name the goddamn video I told you so.
I told you so. I told you so, babe.
Right here. Like I said, I love the man's opinion. I like his views. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to hear what he has to say.
You like to hear what I got to say? I make sense. I'm glad I make sense, babe.
Why the fuck is your quality so fucking sucky? Like I got this video IQ on my computer, so it shows me like monthly, like how much a person makes a month. Or you can just go to I forget what's called. You can go to a website and see how much these bloggers are making a month. Okay, and Carcino is making like 4,000 off of YouTube. Okay, I looked it up. I searched. Okay, I don't know if it's true, but my website keeps it real. Social Blade. Go to Social Blade. I'll tell you, Carcino making this money. But my thing is, Carcino, why
4,000
not invested into like a good speaker? If you or a microphone, if you know all these people in the industry, if you got all these connections, if you're riding around in a Benz or BMW, not to be all up in your business.
But you is
your sound quality sounding like you are in the bathroom on the toilet talking to your audience? Now, if that's the case, then let that be known. But dude,
I was on the bathroom, probably on my toilet, making a video.
And then you be, I got a new microphone, talking real slow. It'd be like, so I told you guys, and it just be mad crickets. You could just count to 10 before he says his next word. And it's just like, I know, girl, just beat it up, man. Like, come on, people got STD shit to do. People have shit to do. I wrote this down because he kills me with he always has a truth behind something. I'm not supposed to say my words.
I'm entertained by this.
Boy, bye. Like, you don't have the truth about anything. You just come up with I don't know. You just come up with these thoughts.
It's just my thoughts.
Make them sound real realistic. And
make them sound real.
It's a story that's already been told, like the Brandy and Monica. You went over the truth behind Brandy and Monica.
So you said I just made it up in my head. Then you say it's old.
Already been that tea has been spilled. You cannot clean that up and try to reserve it to us because we already know. Now, I understand that you may have a truth behind certain videos or whatever, because you may know certain people. I'm not trying to knock you on that, but boy, why what you trying to, bring up throwbacks and try to put the truth behind? I mean, you gotta get your views. So I ain't mad at you because again, you getting those views. But then you just grind my gears. You're so narcissistic, and then you always trying to talk about you ain't sweating bras and stuff. But truth be told, I've seen videos of you trying to post pictures of girls, not even girls, like you being bait up and booed up and stuff like that, trying to act like you don't love yourself. Boy, bye. But I don't know, it never on my mind. I had to get that off my mind. But I'm Kelly. Make sure to like, share.
Kelly, this is funny. I like it. Even though you looking like Tyrone Biggums in your video in a robe and a doggone bag on your head. I watched it to the end, Kelly. I like the constructive criticism. I loved it. I'm just glad she loved my video. As confused as she may be, I'm very glad she likes my videos. Well, that was streamed about a year ago. And the thing she was talking about with Safari is Safari sent me a message saying that he was going to be on Wendy Williams. I don't know what Wendy did on her show. I don't watch Wendy Williams. So he told me, I'm going to be on Wendy Williams. Don't tell nobody. So I said, all right, y'all going to find out. Just go sub to Safari. You'll find out when he dropped it. Then he dropped that he was going to be on Wendy Williams. That's so I did the right thing. I wasn't doing that for hits. I sent you over there like he asked me to. That's why I said I can't. Not my fault. I can't tell you what he told me not to tell you. I would have told you right then and there. It wasn't like I was keeping it a secret. And she was like, I saw you with girls all booed up. I see you. Sometimes you might see pictures of me with other chicks. Don't mean we're booed up, babe. The chicks that I stay booed up with, I don't want to give them that type of publicity. I've made that mistake before. Can't do that. They don't know how to act. They want to be on your videos. They want to be, oh, you making a video? Want to get at their little page going on? AB lost that fight though. Probably. I would have it. I would have it more for Jesse than because a lot of the rounds were close. But Jesse won. He did the most work. Like in the end, when he was tired, when the fight was on the line, in those last rounds, he was boxing and he was doing what he did, pop, pop, using that jab, that stick, and Adrian was just applying pressure. But I don't think he won. You said his head not right. I wouldn't say his head wasn't right. I remember Low P, you did say that, but I don't think it was this. I don't think this had anything to do with his head. I just think AB was just not AB. Like he can't at this weight class to because believe me, AB is like heavy. He walks around at like probably 150. So he had to, 160, I mean, and had to slim his way down to 154. Oh man, of course he always snapping, man. That's Cunningham. Cunningham's always been in his corner. He just never been the head trainer. Of course you say that because AB gonna put butts in the seat. You see, everybody watch this fight. He did a good job coming back in the middle rounds and by applying the pressure and really going after Jesse. But the thing is, Adrian can't trust himself to do that early because he knows he's gonna gas out. He's got to pace himself in order to do it. And he was trying to do that in the earlier rounds, but Jesse was so active early, keeping a jab in his face, going up top, going downstairs, pop, and catching Adrian with them surprise shots. And that's how Jesse has. Jesse has surprise power. Like you think he ain't got nothing, then it's surprise. Oh, like he caught Adrian a couple of times with them little surprise punches. And AB had to get on his job. He popped him with that left hook consistently. But then Jesse gets tired and then he telegraphs everything and just starts swinging. And then his legs were gone from them low blows. AB was hitting him, and AB hit him with some serious low blows. Well, his career was on the line, so you got to do that. AB don't have side to side movement. If AB ever did this in his life, slip, no. His thing is he got that little neck. What's up? You ain't heard nothing over here, man. It's AB. It's about billions. You ain't heard nothing, man. Y'all ain't with me. Jesse ain't never gonna whoop me. Man, get out of here, man. You know I beat him. man, man, you see, I gotta fight him at my house because he got all these Mexicans out here. Anybody can get it. I'm the can man. Mexican, Dominicans, Africans. That's why it's hard to knock him out because that head is tucked down already. You know how they say tuck your chin? His chin already tucked. He ain't got no neck. That help him out. Now AB ain't trash. He's good for what he does. He's more reflex. He used three different things in there to try to lure Jesse in. He used his counter, his bait counter, but this is why stuff like that wouldn't have worked with Mikey. Adrian would have had to pressure him from the jump to get him out of his comfort zone. He did the same thing to Mikey later in the fight, like he did, but he gave up so many rounds to Mikey early, and Mikey wasn't going to let AB have a chance to get in the fight. Mikey was going to stay on the outside and box, stay on the angles. If it ain't open, I'm not going into the trap. You got to get by the jab first. Jesse don't fight like that. Jesse will fight like, okay, I got you under control with the jab, but you hit Jesse, boom, 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 boom. Jesse trying to win. He ain't trying to outbox you and hope the judges give it to you. Jesse don't fight that way. And as y'all saw tonight. So now you saw it on a big scale, what we already know. Because a lot of y'all didn't see the Pacquiao fight with Jesse Vargas. Jesse barely lost that fight. If it wasn't that Pacquiao knocked him down one time, that fight would have been probably a draw. That fight was 7-5 to Pacquiao. But Jesse was doing the same things to Pacquiao that he was doing with Adrian Broner in the ring. Now I think Adrian Broner could go ahead and fight Omar Figueroa. That's what we want to see. The general public, everybody wants to see that. I know I want to see it. I guarantee the rest of the people want to see it too. No, that girl said, I see Carcino making $4,000. I'm like, did she say $4,000? $4,000? I might as well jump out of a window. Gee, if I make $4,000, it's really over. Oh, I don't even want to go into taxes, man. Let's not even talk about taxes right now. John Wilson, just think of this as the house of solitude. That's why it's peace in this house. If I'm bringing a chick up in here, believe me, she gonna probably live here. I don't ain't trying to have no randoms in my house knowing where I live. They go to the motel, to the hotel, to the holiday. If you got out there and start acting up, I'm gonna date your friend. Can't be taking random women to your house. The last place I stopped at, lived at, I would be called dead if I brought a chick up in there. Now, if I bring a chick up in here, like I go up there, I meet random girls in places. Certain women you can't have in different scenarios. Like that's imagine me taking one of the girls I done met from the restaurant, or one of the girls I just meet, and I'm going to an event. I can't take no like these Instagram thoughts. My God, you guys would to come up is real easy. That's why I'm like, you guys fall for that AK and that other chick that he's supposed to be his girl. Y'all fall for so much garbage. It's unbelievable. I'm like, y'all don't see what that is. That's probably the same chick that sent me a message. There's so many of them be like, oh, you so cute. I want to work with you. I love your truth behind video. I love Easy E. This video's just for you. You know how many of those I get? You know how many videos of that I get? Come on, that's like every day. You're gonna get. I'm gonna have some R&B song and some chick doing left cheek, right cheek, and I'm like, what I look like taking one of them to a business meeting with me when I got to go on a business meeting And they'd be like, "Oh, this is the CEO of Shamron and Holdings right here. This is the senior area manager from the district area of CJE. What's your name? Latasha. And where are you from? Walgreens. Oh, okay. Are you part of the corporate branch? It's near it's like right by the trees and stuff. So it's like some branches is on them. Yeah, some branches. So yeah, it's a few little branches. Yeah. Oh no way! No way! No way! Would that be happening with me? I'll be like, it's my date. Yeah, I meet nice girls, but I meet intelligent girls. I don't. I'm not I'm too smart, and I'm not 20. When you 20, you just, oh man, look at the titties. Look at the titties. Ooh, that's all you see. When you get older, you have to find other things because you realize it hits you. You know, when you in your 20s, you probably in your mom's house. You ain't moving these chicks in. Now that you got your own place, these chicks got to come over. It's a whole different environment. You're gonna have to actually have conversations. So you might want to like them, not just like to sleep with them, but you gotta actually like these people and actually be around them. Because if you don't, you are not gonna want to deal with them on no other level. Yeah, most of these Instagram girls, they like 17, 18, 19. It's ridiculous. It was a rapper that paid money to get out of a situation because he had a 19-year-old girl that he was afraid because she was telling people she was 17. And he had to pay his lawyers to get him out of the situation. He was a professional athlete, wasn't a rapper, professional athlete. And he was getting squeezed. He was like, man, he's talking about, man, I told her don't answer no calls from TMZ, nobody. She's like, TMZ offered me $10,000. What I'm gonna do? They offered me $10,000. And he was like, man, my lawyer said, man, I'm a threaten, man. I tell her she better not do that. But we gonna go to court and all this stuff. Tell your lawyer to threaten. I'm like, dog, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, that happened to somebody that got two NBA championship rings. But did I say something? Nope. All I did was help them try to get out their little jam. Oh, the NBA, they are all of them are tricks. They ain't got no problems with paying. That's why the game is so messed up now. The NBA is worse. The NFL at least try to negotiate and bargain. But see, what the problem is with the NBA, they just pay. They pay for you. You don't pay to be with the girl. They pay you to leave. That's what the thing is. The payment is for you to go away. Go. But the NBA players, nah, they want to keep you. They be like, ah, you my boo. I'm gonna fly you out, send you home. They don't care where you at. They be thirsty and flying people in, flying them home, and bring them in their house. Bring them in their house. Tell you, man, we know so many NBA stories, dog. It would crack your brain. It would crack your brain to know these stories. One guy flew a thought in, took her to an event. Like there were people actually at an event. She was there and everything. He sat there at the event, took her to his house where he got a big old pool, let the girl videotape his house on the inside. And she just posing and modeling and all in his house. 4 weeks later, this idiot was robbed. And she was, oh my God. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, you talking about Reggie Miller's first wife, right? The so-called actress. And Rick Fox said, I know just the part to give you. Oh, Reggie ain't no saint. Reggie in a problem right now. This man own a grocery store and Reggie won't leave his wife alone. Reggie's like, she's our wife now. The man was so mad he couldn't do nothing to stop it. He took out an ad in the paper. The man took out an ad in the newspaper, had the banner flying in the sky, and the banner said, Reggie Miller, please leave my wife alone. Stop sleeping with married women. Stop harassing married women. Oh my God, this dude didn't know what else to do. Reggie Miller, in his defense, came out and said, look, your wife chose me. I'm not chasing your wife. Your wife chasing me. She want me. Ask your wife when you go home. That's so gangster. That is gangster. I might have to make that a Carcino video, man. I was just sitting here. I was giving y'all that for free. I'm like, man, I could have made the video and told the rest of the world that because I thought they pretty much knew. But then again, they probably don't. So anyway, taking it back from the top so I can explain it to you guys. Reggie Miller is a divorced man. Okay. He has a baby now with his girlfriend, but it was a time Reggie Miller was dating this woman, was seeing this woman, or they had some sort of relationship. Okay. And this girl, her husband owned some type of store or some type of business. And both of these people actually, her and her husband, I don't know what the situation was. Like, what I guess things must not have been going too well because she was having conversations with Reggie Miller. But according to the owner of the store, Reggie Miller was stalking his wife. I'm dead serious. Reggie Miller, Miller time from the Indiana Pacers. He's saying Reggie Miller was stalking his wife. I'm not joking. So anyway, this is this is dead serious, man. I am telling you the 100% honest to God truth. So what happened was he said Reggie Miller was following them home. And Reggie Miller was out there following his wife on the road. He was gonna get a restraining order to keep Reggie Miller away from his wife. I mean, it's hilarious to me to even talk about it because it's just completely it's absurd that I'm like, I can't wait to see this woman. What is it that Reggie was really want this one lady? So um, this one man and his wife, I think they own a they got it's a surf shop in Malibu. That's what it is. They had a surf shop in Malibu, and Reggie met the girl in the surf shop. Okay, there. That's what happened. It's all coming back now. He said, "I knew it was something off with dude." So anyway, Reggie met the girl in the soul shop, in the surf shop rather, and Charles Barkley and Reggie were talking. They were down in Malibu, and Charles Barkley was talking about Reggie, like and all this other stuff. And they actually talked to this girl, and they were, according to the guy, Reggie was stalking his wife. Now, he's saying Reggie was harassing them. He said he harassed my wife by phone, including sending her 53 text messages over the course in less than 4 hours. He said the guy said he confronted Reggie Miller, right? And when he confronted Reggie, Reggie threatened him over his. So the man, like, hey, man, that's my wife, Reggie. Reggie, like, man, get away from me. She's ours. We share that girl. That's my side piece. She's your wife. Get that right and get that in your head. Get with the program. Oh man. I'm telling, dude. Y'all might think it's a joke. I am dead serious right now. This is like really went down. Like all of this that I'm telling you about really was going down. He said Reggie Miller rolled up on him with friends with guns and implied that he would get hurt if he don't stop questioning him about him and his wife. Stop. He's telling the husband, stay out my business with your wife. I'm dead serious. Like, what planet does this happen? What planet does that happen? Yo, man. Look, I ain't gonna tell you no more what me and Karen do. Ain't got nothing to do with you. You and her exchange vows. That's y'all business. But what me and Karen doing, they ain't got nothing to do with you. Oh man. Oh. So now it seemed like the matter seemed to have ended when both lawyers got involved. And he put out a statement talking about, I'm very upset at Reggie's behavior toward my fiance. I think people in Malibu share my views that being a famous basketball player should not provide you some type of shield for appropriate behavior. And since Reggie apologized to the man on the phone, I guess somebody, his attorney said, look, you just apologize to this man for trying to, you took the wrong approach to get his wife, Reg. So the lawyer made him did it, but he said, I cannot comment further on the matter as he believes the whole thing would be resolved. So they guy ended up getting a restraining order against Reggie Miller. So yeah, the guy was. He definitely has a restraining order against Reggie Miller. 100%. The guy has a restraining order against Reggie Miller time over his wife. This guy went and bought a banner that says Reggie Miller stop pursuing married women and had the banner flown around Malibu, Florida so that Reggie could see it. That's crazy. That's just crazy, dog. How do you want a wife that but the dude's like we driving and Reggie Miller is following us in the car like when you pull over let me know because me and your wife we got some unspoken business to do. Reggie met her and ran into her at a grocery store and then he waited outside an hour before she came out and they was hitting it off. It was like the 4th of July. Reggie like look NBA season's over with, I'm ready to get down. Get up and get down. Reggie Miller's up in your time. It's Miller time. I'm quite sure he told her that flat out. Baby, it's Miller time. Nah, Reggie's just weird. But nah, that's just some crazy ish. And Reggie's a fool for that. I mean, but I'm just like shocked. How do you tell somebody's like the mental to get them to wrap my head around that mentally? That is just a real crazy, real. You think Reggie soft? Shoot, Reggie rolling up on people's wives, talking to the husbands like, "Look, dog, that's my wife. That's your girl. She your wife. That's my side piece. And why can't I have her as my side piece?" And my thing is, dog, if anybody talks to the husband problem is him. He's the problem, the husband. No, it's the husband's wife. But he's doing everything wrong. He going after Reggie Miller. You ain't got to go after Reggie Miller. You need to grab a pipe and go right upside her head. Boop! What's on her mind? She the one messing up. I'll be like, what in the world are you thinking? It's her. She the one got to get checked. Reggie ain't the one that got to get checked. Reggie gets checked when Reggie get out of line. But she got to stop it at the door because he shouldn't have your phone number to text you 53 times. I'll be, you going to delete that number right now while I'm staring you down. Delete it. And if it appear back in your phone, you going to be a ghost. Man, these dudes are mad thirsty with paper, man. They feel like, hey, wait a minute, I got bread. It's all mine. Trust me, the guy went through great lengths to get back at Reggie Miller. He spent a lot of bread. That little surf shop he got, that wasn't gonna compete with Reggie. That little surf shop was bringing in some money, but not no Reggie Miller type money. But people don't like nobody messing with people's wives, especially in Malibu. Stay out of Malibu, Lebowski. We don't want no deadbeats over here. It'd be just like Lebowski. Stay the fuck out of here, Lebowski. No deadbeats, Lebowski. That's the same thing I said, man. This is about almost 10 years ago. This is almost 10 years ago with Reggie. I mean, Reggie is Reggie, man. You gotta understand. A lot of people didn't know about Reggie's life. Reggie was somebody, man. They went to the strip clubs. They went to New York where it got shut down at. He's used to a certain type of woman. Reggie didn't date black women, period. If they was mixed. But other than that, Reggie didn't really deal with them. He had a particular type. All his women looked alike. Y'all gonna be shocked y'all didn't know about this. Reggie was single and wild. I mean, it was Miller time. So I don't think he was even drinking no Miller. Reggie was out there doing the thing. Here's my thing. Who you think Jamel Charlo should fight at 154 pounds? That's the key right there. Because a lot of people like, man, who at 154? Who's the main fight Jamel Charlo should be fighting at 154 pounds? We'll put it that way. LeBron. Laura, me. Vargas is on PEDs. Why would you figure that? Oh, because he had acne everywhere. Well, they took the blood and urine test, so I doubt that. Dude, you'll be surprised. Dog, Kyrie Irving don't date black women. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a lot of people you don't know that don't black. You think they be hanging around sisters? They don't want nothing to do with them. It'll break your heart to know like they have like some mental prejudiceness against them or some. I don't know what. No, Kyrie Irving walked past some of the finest black women in the world just to go talk to some regular skinny type of blonde. I mean, white girls. He went to Duke for a year. I mean, hey, it's what he like. Hey, that's what. Hey, some people like it. Hey, I don't. To each his own. But I couldn't walk past them thick chicks. And they were ready to go. Now, unless he knew them and said they got STDs, I'd be like, oh, okay, well, go ahead, Kai. Do your thing. Juanita was mixed, but Michael Jordan was not going to marry Juanita. Michael Jordan married Juanita because she got pregnant. He didn't want that to mess up his brand, so he went and did what he thought was right. Warriors and Sixers. We got to get old man Bron out first. Let's worry about getting him out the way. Let's get about getting him out the league. See, they have you noticed what they did? See, this is what's called the pivot. The NBA has to pivot a lot. Kobe Bryant got hurt, so they couldn't get their Kobe LeBron series going. So the NBA has to pivot. The year they was finna have Kobe versus LeBron, Cleveland versus the Lakers, when they had the commercials and all these little puppets, Orlando ended up beating and upsetting Cleveland. LeBron choked against Orlando. Orlando hit every three they put up because they couldn't play no defense. They couldn't guard Lewis. They couldn't do nothing with nobody. Orlando was not supposed to play the Lakers in the NBA final. That was the biggest mistake ever in the NBA. They called every foul they could, but Orlando couldn't miss. Rashard Lewis hit any three. That's the thing about Rashard Lewis. Rashard Lewis will hit every three that is uncontested. If you leave him alone, he will hit it. Oh, you right, Lawrence. Lawrence, you have never lied. I am very entertained when I see LeBron James lose. Nothing makes me more excited to seeing LeBron James lose. That really is worth the price of admission. Well, you got to look at it. To me, it's a difficult type of situation to scale because I'm looking at it and I'm just like, not really feeling that. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not really feeling the situation, the energy levels. I look at it and I'm just like not interested in these situations. LeBron's gonna go to another team. He's not gonna stay in Cleveland. He's going to the Lakers. So Damian Lillard would have to decide where he's gonna go. And that's gonna hurt people like, like people that's developing their game with LA, because the Lakers are really not that bad. They're not. They just need one or two players that will help assist the team. LeBron isn't it. He's going to take away from that game. He's going to make them play LeBron ball. And they all got to sit around and wait on him to do something. A Robin Harris story, uh, besides the one when he was in on the comedy tour with Robert Townsend, Keenan Ivory Wayans, and they were at the comedy shack, and they weren't even supposed to be there. Like Robin Townsend, all them, they were just hanging out there. And Robin Williams came in there, and that's how he ended up finding Robin Williams and was like, "This dude is drop dead funny." He's like, "He's West Side Chicago funny. I got to get him because he say he's our kind of comedy." So they brought him out to Chicago to do his comedy special. And when Robert Townsend ended up putting him on the special that made him stick out when he did Baby Kids, because he did Baby Kids for them live, they was like, "You got to do that on the big stage on HBO. We putting you on the show." He was that good. Man, I can't stand my wife. I hate my wife. But he loved his wife. He just always dogged his wife. He's like, my wife, man, get her hair braided so tight, she can't even close her eyes. She looking at she like this. She sleep like this. Wide open, wide open. Now, it wasn't the Partners in Crime tour. They was at a comedy. They was in the middle of doing shows, and he was looking to do his next Partner in Crime. HBO had to get him the approval that they would green light that they were going to do another one. They wanted to do another one. The first two were successful, so for the third one, he was just going around, looking for young acts that was coming up. And the guy that write jokes for Jamie Foxx right now today, he was on there. Lewis Dix. That's Dix for those who's checking. He used to always say that joke and open up with everything. My name is Lewis Dix. That's DIX for those of y'all who checking. Now, Lewis Dix is hilarious, but he does the radio show with Jamie Foxx. He normally has help Jamie Foxx and co-write Jamie's stuff. A lot of people didn't know that. I know Jamie. See, that's what always kills me. People who broke. I'm like, you broke. I mean, is that the reason you broke? That's my thing. That's what always kills me. People like, man, Trump messing up. Trump messing up with China. We losing $3,800,000 in tax money. I'm like, that stuff ain't going to you. You still got to go to work at 6:00 in the morning and go work at Manwell. Man, people they get so distracted with things that are way out of their element. I'm like, none of this stuff they talk about gonna have anything to do with you. You don't own no stocks. Man, the Dow down 7.2. I mean, what stock you own? Oh, I don't got no stock, but it's down, man. It's real low. My thing is, if you ain't gonna get involved, don't bitch about it. People love to complain about something they not gonna get involved in. Everybody going to do a march for something, and all of a sudden now you want to be an activist. I'm an activist today. We've been a march. Come on, let's go. Let's march on the White House. Let's go. I'll be like, okay, knock your out. You ain't going to the White House. No, I'm not watching. You a coon. Thank you. When you come back, let me know how it worked. I'll be like, so how did the march go? Man, it was great. We went down there, we yelled, we saw some cars drove up, man, we yelled, we held up a sign. And what was the end result? Oh, they felt us. Yeah, they knew we were there. Exactly. I got a buddy like that. He get revved up watching these pro-black guys. Don't realize that all these pro-black guys on the internet, they ain't trying to wake you up. They're just trying to get paid. You take up so-called woke brothers monetization. So-called woke brother ain't gonna he gonna be woke in another direction. Your money's going. What? He gonna really wake up. See, you people don't know how to fight. You have to learn how to fight. There's many different ways to fight. For example, when Fox News made fun of the kid that got rejected from college, who was one of the kids that went to that high school, Parkland, you know what they did? They called the sponsors of the show, got people together to tell them We're going to stop supporting your products. We're going to boycott you, and you. If y'all don't take away y'all support from that show. They didn't want that. So as the money, the sponsorship money was getting pulled from the show, them pockets going to be light. And so what did they do? They came out and apologized because they were losing that money. You got to know how to hit them where it hurt. Did a white person ask Trump to pardon Jack Johnson? Was the person white that asked him to pardon him? This is the first time I'm hearing about it. I'll tell you the reason I said that in 1 second. Oh, I'm so in touch with modern times because times really hasn't changed. It just appear to be. No one's answered my question. Y'all asked me, was it a white guy? Anyway, I bet it was a white guy that asked Donald Trump to do it. Sylvester Stallone motivated him to consider it. Exactly. The reason why I said that is because Mike Tyson has been the one advocating to get Jack Johnson. Mike Tyson is the one that's been pushing to get Jack Johnson pardoned for his crime. Now all of a sudden, magically, Sylvester Stallone says it. It comes out of the terms of the president. Why he didn't do it when Mike Tyson asked. Sylvester Stallone ain't never said nothing about no Jack Johnson a day in his life. Now all of a sudden today, he gonna have the urge to lean on his shoulder to pardon Jack Johnson for promotion for Creed 2. You ain't fooling me. You think I'm out of touch with today? Nah, it's the same thing that's been going on for centuries. 50 years ago, Dr. King been dead 50 years. 50. And he was fighting for black people's rights 50 years ago, and here we are 50 years later, still fighting over rights that we supposed to have due to the Constitution. So as I said, things ain't changed. And oh yeah, if Alan Keyes is president, there'll be a lot of funny stuff going on. Yeah, Michael Jackson made They Don't Care About Us when they told him after all the millions of dollars he made and all the plastic surgery, he was still a nigga. He was, what? I don't believe this. I'm whiter than Brooke Shields. Redhead, deadhead, get me, got me, such a black and white thing. All I gotta say is that they don't really care about us. We were like, we know, Mike. Where the hell you been? was looking at Mike like he was crazy. The fight ended in a draw. Adrian Broner and Jesse Vargas fight ended in a draw. It's been cool sitting here talking with you guys. We talked for over an hour. You guys got a lot of information out of me today. But let me finish my thought. The NBA is doing what they call a pivot. They're pivoting to the 76ers. Okay? Before, it was all about the Boston Celtics. You remember that. Kyrie and the Celtics. Kyrie and Boston. Boston, Boston, Boston. Kyrie is injured. He's out. Now the Celtics are not that attractive without Kyrie. Because they need the story. They need to sell a story. The LeBron Kyrie story. They needed to have that. Without LeBron and the Celtics, LeBron playing Boston now has no appeal. You need something to sell. Philly, the Dream, the Sixers, young lion versus old lion. You got Joel Embiid. He's got this mass. You got Ben Simmons. You got all the energy. Is LeBron going to the Sixers? That's why they started that. The NBA created that garbage. You know LeBron ain't going to no doggone Philly. That's the stupidest thing in the world. And they got him playing off the narrative. Yeah, I like Philly. Philly's one of the teams I might go to. Get out of here. This is all BS. Reality show WWE stuff. You got to see this a mile away. Low P, they good without Kyrie. They're running the problems. It's just like Philly. The 76ers, they run without Joel Embiid. But then they run into that wall where they need Joel. When those shots, those threes ain't raining in, they need that guy they can go to in the post that can get that basket. They need that guy, that go-to guy. So that's where he comes in at. He's the key they need to go to because Simmons ain't it. We need a go-to bucket. Simmons ain't going to get you that go-to bucket. The other team need another guy to worry about. And Joel's got to be that guy to worry about that's going to take the pressure off Simmons when them threes ain't dropping. OKC choking. What's new? They playing against a real basketball team. OKC is almost dead last in assists. Out of all the teams in the playoffs, they're last in assists. which means they play the most one-on-one basketball in the NBA. And you say, well, wow, who they got on the team? Well, let's look and see who they got on the team, shall we? We got wow, okay, I get it. We got the guy over here that's known simply as Russell Westbrook. You know how he play, but he averages a triple double every year. The team is almost last in assists. They 29th. And when it comes to assists as a team, but he leads the league in triple doubles. What everybody else doing? Yep. But anyway, I'm out. I gotta get out of here and go kick it. See, so I see I'm up all night. You guys getting ready for bed. I'm getting ready to get down. Get down. Bye, Jerty. Thanks everybody that showed up.